Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to BMRL Network, where we are covering tonight's race here at the First Gear Racing League. This is season number 2, preseason race number 2 here at Iowa, hosted on BMRL Network. Don't forget, if you are new here, hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell, and even hit that thumbs up so that, you'll be aware whenever we go live next week and the weeks after, when the actual season starts. This is preseason race number 2, though, at Iowa, like I was saying, and qualifying is underway. That is John Lynch out on the track right now in the 05. Ooh, in trouble for the 56 of Benjamin Richards. Ben Summerford coming out of turn number 4 to put down that first lap time. Ooh, Edwin James a little loose. Gonna overcorrect it right into the outside wall. Alright, only 6 drivers have put down qualifying time so far. We got a few more hitting the track. Joseph Klein out. Getting ready to take the green flag for his time. Sorry, I'm experiencing a little bit of lag. Dropped frames, but now everything looks to be healthy. Alright, Andrew Groves, the only other one out on the track right now. So far, we've got 11 drivers that have put down some time. That means we still have 7 more that have not done any sort of qualifying yet. Andrew Groves, one of those 7. Yeah, we seem to be in better shape now, visually and connectively. Alright, Andrew Groves taking the green flag. Or the white flag, I mean. First lap at 22.91. That's enough for a 6th place right now. Todd Smith sitting on the top in that number 66 machine. We saw him do okay in season number 1, but these last 2 races, well, I guess it's only been the 2nd race of preseason here, but last week we saw him do very, very well at Talladega, and now he's sitting on the pole as Andrew Groves does enough to get him into the 3rd position, just 3/100th of a second off of our leader. Right there, snug, right in behind Kyle Heath. They both had similar times at 22.78. Edwin James is sitting on pit road. He's already done 1 lap, but then we saw him hit the outside wall. So I'm not sure if he's going to come back out. We are without Daniel Butler tonight. At this moment, he still has, I think he's got a couple minutes to join back in, but I don't think he is. Don't see him. I think registration is closed. Benjamin Richards says, let's go racing, boys. And looks like Jason giving a little bit of a pre-race talk as we get ready to go green flag racing here. All right, we are in preseason race number 2 at Iowa. 73 degrees on the track. The air is 73 degrees. We got a 72% chance of precipitation, so hopefully we can get this thing in before any of that takes into effect. But we are just shy of a 1 mile length and track here. We've got 200 laps here tonight. One fast repair. They get 1 fast repair, 3 sets of tires over the wall, and this thing's going to come down to who can save the most tire, and yeah, it's going to be a good one. All right, but let's go ahead and start off with that grid. Todd Smith going to secure the pole. Right outside him, we've got Kyle Heath. In row number 2, Andrew Gross going to get third with Trevor Benz on his outside. In row number 3, Jason Henney with Adam Chapman. Row 4, John Lynch and Edwin James. In row 5, round of the top 10, Patrick Stein and Ben Summerford. In row number 6, we got Joseph Klein and Mark Owlett. In row number 7, we got Fozzie Fozio and Benjamin Richards. In row number 8, Tony Richards and Todd Chase. In row number 9, we got Edward Fiedler and Greg Spiker. These guys and girls are getting lined up on the grid. So we got a few that have not lined up yet or gridded up yet. Let's see, do we got any digger cams? We do not have a digger cam tonight. Alright, there goes the Mustang, leading them off the pit road, off the grid. Alright, we're going to see the pace car take a left-hand turn this next time by, but lights are off, but it is a short track, so we will go one more time around. Alright, as they turn, or go through turn number 2, down the backstretch, we're ready to go. Alright, pace car is off. Here they go, green flag is out. Kyle Heath going to hurry up and jump to the front of the pack here. So far, so good. 4 laps down in this one. No contact has been made yet. Adam Chapman already up 3 positions. Sitting right there in 3rd place in that DuPont. And Jason Henney already losing a spot. Andrew Groves down 2 spots. Trevor Benz on the prowl, looking to try to get a position here. But Kyle Heath has fallen off from the lead. Todd Smith back out in front. And there you go, Patrick Stein. Rocking in the 42. He's up 1 position. Benjamin Richards, though, up 4 positions. We'll ride on board. Not sure what just happened there. What was that? Oh, he disappeared a little bit and hit the wall. Oh, and some front end damage on Ben Richards here. I think that is from... Yeah, I think that's from Klein, kind of glitched out of the race there for a second. Either that's, yeah, or that's, either that's damage on the nose or that's just the paint. Riding on board with Joseph Klein. Alright, these 4 drivers are kind of piling up on each other now. This racing is about to get very good up here in the front. Kyle Heath back to 4th position. Todd Smith kind of walking away with this one as Adam Chapman, Trevor Benz, Kyle Heath, and Andrew Groves all fight for that second, third, fourth, and fifth position. And Jason Henney sneaking into the mix back here behind him. Jason wanting to go right in the middle. He hasn't pulled the trigger on it yet. That number 9 car looking pretty nice tonight. Start a hashtag bring back the Hooters car. But Todd Chase up 7 positions. Ben Summerford looking pretty good tonight. Sitting back in the 13th position. Let's look back at what's going on here between the battle of second through 6th. Kyle Heath does secure the position on all these guys as they kind of spread out a little bit as Adam Chapman and Kyle Heath pulled away from Trevor Benz and company. Here we go, Jason looking down on the inside of the 48 of Andrew Groves. Not gonna have the drive off of that corner. But he's inching ever so close. Gonna shoot to the outside this time. Right in behind Trevor. As he drops to the low line again, Trevor kind of cuts down on the 48. But the 05 John Lynch now looking into the picture. Ooh, Trevor and Andrew almost touching doors. John Lynch on the outside of Jason. He's going to have the position as of right now on Jason. But Jason fighting really hard on the inside of those corners. Let's hop on board, Jason. It looks like Jason 1 and 2, very, very good. Looks like 3 and 4 are going to have to find a different line, as 3 and 4 is just eating up so much tire as he goes to the bottom line on those corners. There he goes, he moves up to the middle groove now that he has space on his outside. You know what? We're doing so well. Let's go ahead and do a little crank it up session, as we're green flag racing here. We are back. Some great racing on the track.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
And the yellow is out. Kyle Heath. Oh, goodness. Just gets into it with the 5. Oh, Kyle just comes right up the track on the exit of 4. So caution is out for the first time here tonight, and it comes out lap number 47. And these guys are all going to bring it down pit road. They have enough fuel. We got about 90 to 100 laps of fuel, but definitely gonna need those tires. Alright, looks like Kyle Heath's gonna, or Todd Smith is gonna lead the pack off of pit road. Looks like Kyle Heath electing not to take that fast repair right here. The good thing is that you don't need perfect intact fenders or any part of the car to be fast on this track. You just need to keep all that equipment underneath intact. Alright, getting ready to go green here. This time by, we're going to be 1 lap to go. They're going to start to line up. 2 by 2. Kind of choked myself up there.
flag, green flag.
Alright, green flag is out. Kyle Heath right up in behind Todd. Ooh, Kyle, a little bit of a wiggle, those cold tires. right, Todd Smith continuing to lead out in front, almost a second ahead of Kyle Heath. You see Kyle Heath coming into the picture. But let's go Mark Owlett, the first car a lap down here. So if yellow comes out, he will get the lucky dog as of this moment. But let's go ahead, let's see exactly where our leader is compared to stragglers back in the field. See Todd Smith catching the 56 of Ben Richards. Trevor bends Jason. Oh, Trevor up in the wall. Patrick Stein right in behind Trevor as Jason pulls away from Trevor. Now Andrew Groves in his windshield. As now the only thing that Jason needs to do is just pick them off one at a time. 83 laps down in this one. Approaching the halfway mark. These guys pitted about 37 laps ago. But Todd Smith's lead getting ever so smaller. That gap, Kyle Heath now within a little over half a second behind Todd Smith. So that's closed about half a second. But tires definitely starting to take effect. These guys have been out here on these tires for now 40 laps. And we did 47 on that first stint. So we're nearing that time. Let's watch Kyle Heath as he exits turn number 4. Does he still have that awful slide up the track? Not bad, not bad. He's still keeping it locked down, under control. Andrew Groves closing in. As he's going to try to get around lap traffic. Oh, he gets into the corner of the 65. Up into the wall hard, Andrew Groves. But he keeps it going. Oh no, and the 83 gets collected.
Yellow flag is
Caution
out.
is out. Oh boy. Let's go back and watch how this unfolds. The 65 multiple laps down, at least one lap down. I don't have that information that shows me how many, but holding a racing line here as Andrew Groves holding his line as well. Let's go from the sky. It's always a better look. Kind of gets into his left rear, and then Andrew just can't hold it anymore. And then unfortunately the 83 Adam Chapman with nowhere to go. Like Andrew Groves not too happy as he's driving down pit road on the inside of the 65. Oh, and the 21 and the 56 staying out. Gonna get that wave around. Which we already know they can go 100 laps of fuel. But staying out on those tires, let's see how this goes.
Hang on, we're not going green.
Alright, not going green this time. Something is not stacking up right. Looks like, yeah, we got some people coming out of pit road here. Or no, it's our wave arounds. Our wave arounds trying to get it back around to the back of the field here. But Ben Richards, Mark Ouellette back on the lead lap as they get their laps back. Alright, Kyle Heath on the inside, Todd Smith on the outside. Pace car lights are out as we come around turn number 4 to go racing again. We've got 101 laps to go. And green is out. But it looks like this time it's the Kyle Heath show as Kyle pulls out to a dominating lead, a second over Todd Smith. As Jason coming up on Todd Smith. Alright, Andrew Groves now showing a lap down. He was in the run for 5th position. I think he was fighting for 3rd or 4th, actually. I think it was 3rd. Got a little three-way battle going on here between the 42, the 83, and the 05 coming into the picture. Oh, look at this. Todd Smith has caught Kyle Heath. Alright, 75 laps to go as Kyle Heath still defends the first position from Todd. Jono Lynch got Adam Chapman in his windshield looking to take position number 4 here if he can catch up. This one's probably one of our closest battles on the track right now. But Todd closing in, reeling in that first position, that number 13. The one who dominated at season 1 here is under fire. And he has been this whole race. Can Todd Smith do it? Patrick Stein underneath the 46 of Edwin James. And he's going to complete the pass. Todd still working on it. Jason getting around the 5. Trevor Benz currently in the 9th position here. He is... Yep. It looks like... Ooh, Mark Ellett up and into the wall right in front of our leaders. The 13 right there on the side, on the right side of your screen. Mark drops down to the apron, going to hit pit road. Tires are shot. It looks like Edwin James, the last car on the lead lap, sitting right now in the 7th position, very comfortable ahead of our leaders. Patrick Stein sitting in the 4th position. Green flag pit stops underway. Trevor Benz on pit road. Everybody pitting for what should be their last time. So gonna have to protect those tires. As Kyle Heath has now put down a 2.5 on Todd Smith. Patrick Stein currently our leader. He might be trying, I don't know. I wouldn't be shocked if we seen or saw. Wouldn't be shocked if we seen somebody try to do the rest of this race without pitting. 98, 99 roughly is the max that we can go. So the last time though Patrick Stein came in was lap number 93. We did do a couple pace laps. We went green at lap 98, I believe. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? All right, well, Edwin James down pit road. So it looks like Patrick going to be the final one that has not come down pit road. Is he going to continue to stay out? He's got about half a track over Kyle Heath. Kyle Heath 10.5 seconds behind Patrick. And we've got 39 laps to go. But Kyle picking up almost a second every lap. As I don't think Patrick's going to have what it takes. He can last maybe about 10 to 15 more laps in front of Kyle. And here he comes. I think he knows that. He just might as well give it up and go get some new tires. We'll stay watch, and here comes Kyle Heath to take the lead. Almost 2 seconds over Todd Smith. Jason Henney taking the third place position. As Patrick Stein working on the right side tires right now. Alright, looks like everybody pretty much spread out on this track. Ben Richards sitting there in the 7th position. Let's go ahead and jump on board with him. Ooh, a little bit of a wiggle there on the exit of 2. Ben has not pit since lap 133. So about 40 laps on these tires, and he's still got 26 laps to go. But too dangerous to pit now. If he was to pit now, he would fall a lap down. Or he already is a lap down. With that only 4 cars on the lead lap, John Lynch the final one. It looks like Kyle Heath has pretty much checked out if we stay green here. Or is the 66 Todd Smith saving those tires? Andrew Groves back up to the 7th position after earlier with the incident there with 65. All right, and just like that, 3 laps to go for Kyle Heath here. A 5.5-second lead over second place. This time around will be the white flag. 1 lap to go. There we go. Final 2 more turns for Kyle Heath. Preseason race number 2 here at Iowa. From the First Gear Racing season number 2. Kyle Heath into 4 out of 4. And gonna cross the start-finish line. The checkered flag. Kyle Heath will win it here at Iowa in season 2, season 2, race number 2 in the preseason. Jeez. Todd Smith will get second, and Jason Henney will get third. Kyle Heath gonna burn it down here tonight. All right, well, congratulations getting the win here in the race number 2 of the preseason. Yeah, I mean, did the car just come to life here in the second half? Because we saw Todd Smith kind of, had his way with the first half of this race, but then after that second pit stop leading to the end of this, you kind of just dominated it.
Yeah, well, I mean, during practice, I felt like I had a good car, and then come, first half of the race, Todd Smith come out of nowhere and just went fast as all get out. Big props to him being that fast. But I ended up having a little bit of damage through that first spin, that first caution, which was brought out, and I didn't really use my fast repair until the last pit stop, just in case something happened. So as soon as I used my fast repair, my car actually felt a heck of a lot better. And plus, too, I was able to capitalize on what I could have done with my tires from seeing what my tire wear was and how my temperature was on my tires. Let me know how hard I could drive it on that last stint.
Yeah, that was one thing I did point out on the broadcast is that first wreck that happened and he went to the pits, it did not come out with a clean or a super cleaned up car. So we were talking about that, not taking the fast repair, probably waiting until later on in the race with it being a little bit too early. But yeah, I mean, this is a good track to to be at where body doesn't really matter what it looks like as long as everything underneath is okay.
Yeah, to a certain extent with this track, it's like a hybrid short track, so to speak. So aero does kind of play a little bit of a factor, but it's a tough track. Turn 1 and 2 is a heck of a lot different than turn 3 and 4, and it's just a really weird track. Even though I've won at it, I still don't like this track at all. It's very hard for me to get a good understanding of this track.
All right, man. Well, looking back to season one, you dominated that season, got the championship. As we get ready for season number two to take its first race here in July, what do we expect to see from you this season?
Well, that's begging me to be here as much as I can. The season's going to go into college football season, so yeah, it's going to be kind of hard for me to kind of not be able to watch my college football. War Eagle out there. Um, so yeah, and my favorite track will be coming up, the third race of the season, July 27th, and that's actually my wife's wedding anniversary and our youngest birthday. So I will not be available for that track, which is very disheartening for me because it is Darlington and that is my hometown track.
Yeah, Darlington definitely gonna be a fun one to watch. It's definitely a track that takes some skill to be able to stay up there against the wall, and yeah, it's just gonna be it's gonna be a fun one to watch.
Yeah, unfortunately, I won't be able to make it. But other than that, I'm looking forward to the season. This is a fun league. Made some good friends here, so yeah, I'm looking forward to see the season to start.
And then real quick, you said college football starting up, so does that mean that you're anticipating the release of NCAA?
What's that?
Are you
Oh
anticipating the release?
Yeah, unfortunately, I won't be able to get it because it's not available. It won't be available on PC right off the bat. As far as I understand, it's only for PS5 and a new Xbox S series, where you want to call those Xboxes.
Okay.
So yeah, it won't be available for PC until I don't know. Probably I got it probably closer to Christmas, but hopefully sooner. But yeah, whenever it comes out, I'm definitely getting it because it's been 10 years. I cannot wait to play that game.
All right, man. Well, congratulations getting the win here at Iowa, and we'll see you again next week for the final race of the preseason.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Have a great rest of your week and happy 4th of July.
Yep, you too. Thank you.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Todd Smith, welcome to the booth. You got a copy?
I got you.
All right, man. We saw you dominate pretty much the whole first half of that race until that pit stop around lap 100. Kyle kind of just took over. Kind of walk us through. I mean, you seemed like you look really great out there, race number 1 and tonight. So congratulations on that, and walk us through. I mean, was the track pretty good out there tonight? Was it a tire burner? What was going on?
No, it was good. Really, I felt like the tire hung on pretty decent. I just didn't get enough practice. I've been busy all day, all week, been on overtime. I got in here, had about 10 minutes of practice, and I was going to try to pit. And Jason thought, you better watch it. It's a sharp turn. So what got me, I think he was just saving his stuff at the first half of the race. But then at that pit stop, I was pretty close to him. I pitted 1 lap earlier. I thought I'd jump him maybe, or get a little bit closer. And heck, he pulled away from me. So I left a lot on the table in that pit stop. Could kind of stay with him until he wanted to go. But then that last run, something was different, or I don't know. He just took off. He's fast. He's bad fast. But it was fun. I enjoyed it. Had a great race.
Yeah, so looking into season 1, Kyle was able to pretty much dominate that one. And then we start here preseason, race 1 and 2, like I touched on a little bit ago. You've had a really good run at Talladega and a really good run here tonight. So, we chasing a win this season? or a couple?
Yes. I hope my work works with me and I can get a little bit of practice. But if tonight's, if it goes anything like tonight, I'm hoping, like you said, maybe this will carry on, give me a little win. Maybe I can beat Kyle finally. That would be a huge accomplishment for me.
I think everyone in this league has a whiteboard in their room that says "Gotta beat Kyle this season."
Oh yeah, for sure.
They got his picture of his car on a dartboard.
Oh yeah.
All right, man. Well, congratulations getting P2. Walking into the start of season 2 here in a couple weeks. What's the favorite track and what week this season?
I struggle on road courses, so really, I mean, they're all going to be fun as long as they go like this. So, which I'm always looking forward to Talladega just because it's my home track. I like going up there and busting 3 wide because it is so wide. You can do a lot of things, but stuff like tonight, that was awesome. In Chicagoland and Charlotte, stuff like that, those mile and a halves are really what I enjoy.
All right, man. Well, once again, congratulations, and we look forward to seeing you again next week as we get ready to start season 2. So one more preseason race left.
Yep, looking forward to that. Thank you. Y'all do pretty good. You do pretty good, and appreciate y'all broadcasting. Again, it was fun, and maybe I'll talk to you next week.
All right, man. We'll look forward to it. So happy 4th of July, and we'll see you again next week.
You too. Thanks.
All right. And third place, Jason. All right, Jason, it's Chris up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Brought home third here tonight. Started in 5th, I believe. Pretty solid race all night. We saw that you loved that bottom line. Walk us through. I mean, was it eating up those tires?
No, tires were holding on good. I was able to. I had more I guess, even brake in it, where I had a little bit more in the rear just to kind of help turn the car on entry. I let it roll through the center and get more of a straight off shot, so I wasn't tearing the tires up too bad. I think the lowest set I had was like my right front was 80, right rear was like 82, and both left sides were still in the 90s. So like tire wear wasn't killing me, but obviously even just 20% tire wear, you lose a ton of time on track. Just the grip, the speed, overall kind of wears into it. So the car was good all race. I definitely gave up a little bit in the start, and then that second restart of the race where I was letting the tires come in before I really got hard on them, and it was hard to get those spots back. So that last restart when I started third, right before halfway, I told myself I got to try to push hard right off the bat and try to hold my ground, and I was lucky I was able to, and and bring it home third. Good race, and really appreciate everybody coming out and putting on a good show at Iowa, which I didn't know what to expect here. We haven't run here before, so that's why we figured we'd make it a preseason race, because you never know what you're going to get, and overall it was a pretty decent race.
Yeah, overall, Iowa is one of those tracks where, I don't know, it just looks like it's the same, but then once you look down at the track, 1 and 2 is totally different from 3 and 4. But yeah, I mean, Iowa's a great track. Yeah, I mean, a great showing tonight, a great finish, great results for everybody. Kyle Heath again, gonna sit up there on the podium. So we saw season 1, he kind of dominated. Season 2, are we gonna expect how many wins from you? Let's go with that.
Man, I'm hoping to get one, right? Because I didn't get one last season. I want one. But my goal is 3. I want to get 3 wins. And that's probably a little out there, but I think I can reach for it and give it my best shot. These tracks this season, I feel like got good opportunity. I feel like the field is getting closer. Kyle is still the big dog. He's still the top dog to beat. Todd was pretty darn close to him tonight, which it's a good sign. We've got to reel him in a little bit, and but he's making us all better, and while he's still whooping our ass. So we've got to keep working hard at it, and hopefully this season we have some more chances to put ourselves in victory lane.
Well, see, and that kind of goes with what I was talking to Todd about. Season one, Todd Smith was, a mid to upper, not front runner, but a mid pack to top 10. And first two races of the preseason here, Todd Smith, really great race last week, and another great race here tonight. Led almost the same amount of laps as Kyle did, even. So it looks like everyone that's coming into season two they've learned a lot, and it looks like everyone's progressed a lot. So I think Kyle might have some competition this season.
Oh yeah, for sure. I feel like with the field, we've got a lot of people returning for season 2 from season 1. So you have a lot of more experienced people that are used to racing with us, and kind of what kind of races we have. And then we've also got a good amount of new faces. And those new faces, we don't know what all they were going to bring to the table yet, and they don't know a lot about us. So there's a lot to learn, and there's a lot to gauge. And these preseasons races are kind of helping us understand kind of where everybody's at, and gives us an idea of what to work with before we get to week 1 at Daytona.
All right, man. But that's just a couple more weeks away. We got one more preseason race next Saturday night. Gonna be a blast as we get ready for the season to start here.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. It's Chicagoland is another fun track in these cars. Just something to mix it up with the 1.5s and get us a taste of what the 1.5s are going to feel like going this season. The ones that we go to. So can't wait to see everybody back next Saturday night, and we'll give it another go and see where we end up.
All right, man. Well, congratulations getting the third place finish here tonight, and here's to a great season and a great end of the preseason.
Yeah, appreciate it, Chris. Thank you very much.
No problem. Have a great week and a great 4th of July.
Thank you. You as well. Happy 4th, everybody.
Alrighty. Well, that wraps it up here at Iowa. Race number 2 of the preseason. We're headed to Chicagoland next week for the final preseason race. And then right after that, we're going to head to Daytona for race number 1 of season 2 here at First Gear Racing. It's going to be a very competitive season, guys. So make sure you hit that thumbs up, click on that bell so you know when we go live for First Gear Racing here on Saturday nights, because this season is a season you don't want to miss. My name is Chris for BMRL Network, and that was Iowa here at First Gear Racing on Saturday night. Thank everyone for joining us, and we'll see you again next week.